Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. Now, in this video, we're going over Kail Lowry from MTV's Teen Mom. Now, if you want more details on this whole thing, go to the Grace Report. This is where I found the video, and she goes in a lot more detail because you know your girl only likes 5 to 10 minute videos. Now, apparently, I found on a posting from like an MTV Teen Mom Shade thing on Instagram, and it was talking about how Kail found her fourth baby daddy, I think Elijah's his name, found his phone, and apparently there was messages back and forth from his parents basically saying they don't like Kail and they don't want them over at their house, which yeah, that's a bad start. Like, girl, you already went through, I don't even know, do the other families like her, like her other baby daddy families? I don't think they do either. But yeah, you done wore your welcome out through 4 different families, girl. 4 different families. 4. So, number one reason why they probably don't like you is probably they don't like the whole thing about you and their son being together and seeing how now he's a 4th baby daddy. Like, I could understand. Like, I wouldn't, if my kid came up to me, or my adult son at the time, came up to me and was like, Mom, I got a girlfriend, she's pregnant, it's her 5th kid, and I'm going to be the 4th baby daddy. You tell me one parent that's going to be happy for her son. One parent that's going to be happy for their son. They probably told him he was stupid, okay? Like, what the heck are you doing? Why were I can only, like, if we were a fly on the wall when his parents heard that. Like, any parent, especially if you raise your son to a certain standard and he just straight up like dips out and go impregnates a girl with 3 baby daddies, you're like, dude, I didn't put you through school, help you with your homework so you could be a 4th baby daddy. Like, come on. And it's his fault too. I don't care. The dude, it's his own fault. So, dude gets what coming to him. If he ends up being the next bad thing she talks about on her podcast 2 years from now, then that's on him, because he knew what he was getting into. So, your son didn't have no sin. So, it ain't all Kail's fault. Your son made some dumb decisions and became a 4th baby daddy. Like, who does that? Like, and a lot of people do it because a lot of people have like 3 or 4 baby daddies, and a lot of men have like 3 or 4 baby mamas. And it's just ridiculous. We are making kids everywhere, and it's I don't know what to say anymore, y'all. Like, I thought it was hilarious that she, like, apparently, and also she got into a big fight, almost kicked him out or whatever over it. It's like, girl, you just proving their point is why they mad. Like, seriously, they know that whatever man gets with you is expendable. So his parents don't like you because of that, and you're just proving it. Like, you get into a fight about his parents not liking you for probably valid reasons, and you want to kick the man out. You have no skills, no working out skills whatsoever when it comes to any kind of relation that this girl has. Like, if you're willing to kick him out because you get in an argument with him because his parents don't like you, like, come on, man. You know how many parents out there don't like their in-laws, daughter-in-laws, son-in-laws. Like, there's plenty of them. Like, there's couples working out relationships right now where they're both parents on each side hate each other. Trust me. I've been there. But you know what? We worked it out. And everything's fine. That's what happens when you have a relationship. You have to stick together. You have to work through things, and you have to work it out. They're not expendable. You may think they are, but they ain't. There's only so many, like, girl, you need to work on this relationship. You need to work on this relationship. Because there's... I don't know, I mean, every time you get another baby daddy, there's less and less men on the other end that are willing to be your next baby daddy, or even willing to be with a woman with 4 baby daddies. So, unless you want to end up basically being somebody's booty call for the rest of your life because nobody's going to want a relationship with you, then you need to work this out instead of throwing the man out when you have an argument. So anyways, that's on that. Now, the next thing is, and I also saw this on the Grace report, is that apparently Kail's ex-friend kind of released some damaging text message, damaging, but kind of nasty text messages from Kail. Now, if you want to get in full detail, go to the Grace report. I'll link the video below. But basically, Kail was talking trash about her first baby daddy, Joe. Now, I'm gonna say Joe is no Brad Pitt. Okay, he's no Brad Pitt. I mean, is Brad Pitt too old? He's no Brad Pitt from 1993. Okay, let's just say that. But Kail is no Gwyneth Paltrow, Marilyn Monroe, or anything Brad Pitt dated either. So, girl, and I think Grace puts this well as well. But they're basically on the attractive level. They're the same. Like, there's not one person that's like, oh, they're beautiful. Why are they with this ugly troll? You know? No, y'all both look like y'all could have kids together. You know, when you put up Joe against his beautiful wife V, then you're like, wow, how did Joe get that? You know? Okay, you put Joe against Kail and you're like, oh, happy family. Yeah, so Kail's calling Joe ugly and just being nasty about it and saying like she don't know how V can mess with him and everything. Girl, like, do you see yourself? Like, you may think you're better looking than Joe, but who has their crap together better? I mean, I'm not talking money wise. Like, who has a working relationship? Who's not on their fifth, or I'm sorry, I keep on saying fifth. Who's not on their fourth baby daddy or fourth baby mommy? Like, come on, man. You're sitting there talking crap about this guy who's been taking care of your kid or his kid, you know, been taking care of y'all's kid, been having a good relationship with you. I mean, good enough to where his wife does a podcast with you, and then you're talking crap behind his back like that and behind his wife's back. Like, that's just nasty. That's dirty. Girl, that's why people don't like you. Okay? That right there is why people don't like you. I mean, what don't you get about that? You want to know why your fifth baby, or I'm sorry, your fourth baby daddy parents don't like you? It's probably because that attitude, that same nasty attitude you have, they probably see it. And I mean, shoot, they probably watch Teen Mom too. Because if I'm like, oh, Mom, I'm going to be a fourth baby daddy by a girl that's on MTV, I'm gonna be like, okay, watch the show so I can go watch this, because I'm gonna watch it. So yeah, I think y'all, Kail, you need to get yourself together. Quit worrying about other people. Worry about yourself. Keep relationship together. Because I heard you might be pregnant by twins, which who knows? Girl, if that girl don't like having kids, I'll tell you what. But anywho, y'all have a great day. That was the information. Like, subscribe, and share.